Okay, guys, thanks so much. It's been a minute since we've had a game for you, but today's going to be nice because we have two games. This first one is exceptionally good, and as you see here, the break was quite nice. We made a few balls on the break, and so after scanning the table here, with the way the balls were spread out, the solids looked really prime. And so we'll start by just kind of hitting that one ball into the left corner, and then just bring the cue ball about a foot off of it so we have a nice look at the three ball. Follow that, or just basically hit that pretty much dead center. It'll follow the ball a bit, come off the railing for this five ball. And as you can see, the theme was kind of just get a nice shot, let the cue ball roll 6 inches to a foot to your next shot. And on here, we had to roll it a little bit further, as you see, so we could get on this six ball. And then we needed to come off the rail, and I was going to try and bring it back a touch so I could shoot this eight ball into the left-hand corner. But it actually still worked out nice, just a little tougher than I would have liked, but still had a nice look on this corner. Drop the eight ball, make sure to keep the cue ball out of the side pocket, and we have a very nice type 1 run out here. And so guys, after the celebration, let's just keep this alive and see if we can't go for our perfect game and clear the rest of these stripes up. So as you see, there's actually 6 stripes to go. And we'll start by taking this ball into the corner pocket, come off the rail, and I hit that with a little bit of force so I could get that cue ball back to the middle of the table. And now we got this 15 ball. And as you'll see, there's 2 yellow balls, the 9 ball, and then not 2 yellow, but I think that's a 13 ball tied up by that 9 ball. And I'm just thinking, how am I going to get to that ball so I can get a clear look into the side? So as we shoot these 2 balls down on the bottom half of the table, this would have been a nice opportunity because I could have came off the rail here after dropping this 14 and put this 13 ball away. But as you see, I did hit it a little bit short, so I decided I could do the same thing and drop this, which I think is the 14, and then come back off the rail. And as you see, I left the cue ball just a little longer than I would have liked. And so guys, there for a second I was a little bit bummed because, as you know, or probably know, I'm not a super big fan of combos. And actually they pretty much usually mess me up, so that's why I'm not a super big fan of them, and I really should work on the combos more and banks. I would usually rather take a bank than a combo, but some combos are easy. This one was a little bit tough, but still find it, line it up, and let that cue ball come off. And the important part was not to scratch, so I just wanted to find where the angle of the cue was going to come off. Thought that I was going to make them both there, but made the shot I called, which was the top corner pocket one, and left that, which is maybe the 13 right there in the side pocket for an easy 15 ball win, aka perfect game. Now I made 2 or 3 balls on the break, but still perfect game. As you know, you just clear out the whole table without missing, and you have to make a ball on the break for the type 1s. Now here guys, we have our second game, and as you'll see here, we had another nice break, and the only ball I wasn't too happy about was the way that 7 ball got nestled up against that other stripe, just in case I wanted to take stripes. But the solids looked good, so I figured we could get to that 7 ball anyway and probably just come off of the stripe, so just call the 7 off the stripe into the corner pocket. But let's get there in a second. First, we're going to go ahead and do another combo here, guys. And as you see, that 1 ball went in real nice, and we have the 6 ball, and so the way this cue ball is going to come off the 6 was going to kind of track around the table, as you see there. Probably didn't put any English on it, maybe a little follow though. And now we have that 7, so what I'm going to do, I think if I recall, I had to put a touch of swerve just to get it around that stripe there, but luckily it was buried in the pockets and it was going to be easy to call it off that ball. So we made that, and now I believe this is the 5. Real easy shot here, guys. Come off the rail, bring the cue ball back down for the 4 ball in the middle of the table and try and take that. But as you see, the bottom solid here on the bottom was actually looking good, so I went for that and missed, unfortunately. And as you can see, I was pretty disappointed because I was going to take the 4, which is a guaranteed shot, and then worry about the leave. So player 2 steps up here and makes that easy stripe into the corner. And as you see, for his run out attempt, most of the balls are on the bottom half of the table. And so it's just about bringing the cue ball back to the middle of the table each shot, and I should have another shot on the other balls. And so the cue ball got a little bit more buried in that side pocket than I would have liked, so I had to go for the bank. And I don't know if you guys saw my short that I had 2 weeks ago. This was actually part of the short because I have 2 real nice banks at the end of the game here and leave myself perfect. So that was the first and regular shot, and now this is the second bank, which I kind of call them cross banks, the way the cue ball comes off the ball there and then off the rail back up, and a real nice easy 8-ball shot. And so now if you can just put a touch of low to keep from scratching, and that's why you can see that ball came back into the straight line instead of going towards the corner pocket. So in order to do that, guys, just put a touch of low, not too much, just enough to keep it from scratching, and let the cue ball do most of the work. And then here's a little combo shot, leave ourselves for a nice bank. No perfect game in store, but it still would have been nice to clean those up without missing. The stripes, player 2 got his run out, which was nice, and player 2 cleans up those last 2 balls. And guys, that's the game right there. That's how you do it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try and have my people get back to me so I can answer any questions. Thanks again, guys. I hope you have a great day.